Hey guys, I had some questions, actually several requests, one from a while back and one that kind of reminded me, oh yeah, I need to try to do this video, and it was asking about what are some products that are good at Sally Beauty Supply. And I thought, well, I have tried pretty much from nails to hair to makeup. I've tried pretty much everything that they offer there, so I thought this would be a good idea to do this as one of my shopping list ideas videos. Some of you say, oh, I don't need any more ideas, but this will give you some in case you're not very familiar with Sally's. So first I'll just start with some of the tools that I've tried there that I liked. The first one is their Face Secrets brush, their powder buff brush. And Face Secrets is the brand of brushes that they sell, and you can see that this brush is like flat across and it's pretty dense and kind of stiff, and that means it's really good for applying your mineral makeup and getting better coverage with a brush like this. So this is pretty much the brush I use whenever I apply mineral foundation, and you just kind of pat it on your skin and then kind of swirl it around, and you get much more full coverage with a brush like this. So that's the Face Secrets powder buff brush. Another brush I like, and this is the only real foundation brush I believe that I have, is my Face Secrets foundation brush, just your standard foundation brush that you can use with a liquid foundation. However, I use it with my stick foundation and just like rub it right off the top of the stick. If you haven't seen my tutorial on that, that'll help you better understand how to use a brush like this. These brushes are much more common, I think, to find out in stores like this than this. So just keep that in mind. You may find this at a lower price. I wish I could give you prices. Some of these things I've had for a while, so I'm not sure how accurate any sort of price estimation may be, but I can tell you these are less than $10, I believe, from Sally's, but I think you may also be able to check their website and see on costs. A third brush that I really like is called their Smudge Brush, and this is from Face Secrets once again. I don't know if you can get a good look at this little tip on the brush, but it's kind of like, I don't know, it's very dense and small, and it's kind of like flat if you turn it that way, and then a little bit more of a tapered point. And it's called a smudge, I think, because you can, do your eyeliner and go back and like smudge it out with more of a brush if you're not such a big fan of like the sponge tips. Or what you could do is actually, which I've done in the past, is just dip into like, say, a powder liner or any sort of cream liner, and you can actually use this to apply and not get as thin of a line or as intense of a line. So that's an idea. It's kind of a unique brush. You don't really see it out that much, and I've had this one for quite a while, so it's pretty good quality if it's still holding up well, being such a tiny brush like that. So that's another brush I'd recommend. Also, I know Sally's isn't the only place you can buy these, but the Tweezers, that's known to be a pretty good brand, and I have like these little pink ones. I just thought they're cute because Sally sells them in a lot of different colors, and these just have that nice slanted tip to them, and they're very just easy to use and are supposed to hold up really well, and I just like the light pink color. So that's an idea. If you're looking for some tweezers, you can pick them up there. Again, that's a affordable option, I believe less than $10 again on that. Now I want to talk about some hair items that Sally's has, and I have been asked about hair tutorials, and as soon as I figure out a good place to put my camera in my bathroom where I can actually be able to look in my own mirror and see what I'm doing, then I will do them. But anyway, some hair products. Sally's does a really neat thing with their bobby pins. They have this little slider case thing. It's cute. It says Sally Beauty Supply on top, and then it slides open, and you have a great place there to store your bobby pins. And so it's just kind of nice. It's all in one place. You don't have them flying all over your bathroom, and you could easily travel with this. It's just very small. You could pop it in your purse if you wanted to, keep it in your drawer without taking up too much space. Another thing that I really like there are the rollers that they sell. As far as the Velcro rollers, I have very fine hair, so when I put my rollers in like this, sometimes they don't always hold in your hair. What I mean by that is, like, you would need to put a clip on them, and you don't always want to put a clip because then you'll get a crease from the clip. So it's nice when you can put them in and they will actually hold in your hair without a clip. And these rollers, you can find them either for, Sally has them for fine hair or for thick hair. And if you get the ones for fine hair, you probably can't tell, but these little Velcro nubby things that they have on there, those are a little bit longer, so those actually cling into fine hair better, and you can put them right on top of your head or even down low. You can put more hair in them, and they will stay actually, and stay right up next to your head, as opposed to, you know, like sagging down and not actually giving you the curl you wanted and all that. So those are some good rollers that they have there, and these are just kind of like a light teal color. I threw away the package, so I'm not sure of the brand, but I think they're just one brand that they sell, and they'll be labeled as either for fine hair or thick hair. Another thing Sally's has a great selection of is brushes and combs, and you can just look through and find just about anything you would want. And this brush that I have, it's just a round brush from Brush Strokes, and it's got this nice rubber handle. But I kind of just recently discovered how good a round brush can be after you take out your rollers and then you brush through your hair. Do you ever feel like, oh, I took out the rollers and I don't want to brush my hair now because I feel like it's going to straighten my hair out? My hair has done that sometimes. Like, you take a brush to it and go all the way through it, and it's like, okay, where's the curl? Well, if you go brush through it with a round brush, you are going to really be surprised that as you brush through it in kind of an underneath motion like this, once you take your roller out, just kind of, you know, run right through it. After you take your roller out, you're going to find that you have quite a nice curl going there. So just a heads up on round brushes, just look at their selection. Also their combs, this is good if you tease your hair at all. This comb has some itty bitty, I don't even know if you can see, but on the sides of the teeth there are more little tiny teeth, and that really helps with it. And then there's this where you can kind of boost the hair up a little bit after you've done that. So just check out the combs. This one says it's from Calm Air. They've got a lot of different versions of those to choose from for very affordable prices. I mean, we're talking for combs between $1 and $2, for brushes maybe more like $3. Now to nail products. I really need to speed this up a little bit, but from Beauty Secrets they have a nail polish corrector pen. You may have seen these other places. I just really like this one because the cap gets on so tight that it doesn't dry out. And what that is just a little tip. It looks like a marker, but what comes out is nail polish remover, and you can correct any mistakes that you have. Another great thing for 99 cents, and I've had so many questions, you know, sometimes I get questions, what nail polish is that? Oftentimes it's one of these Sally Girl nail polishes. Like, this one is Cutie. I think I've been asked at one point when I did a video what my nail polish was, and it was this color. But I have probably, I don't know, maybe 10 of these little $1 nail polishes. They have fantastic staying power. You can get them in like French manicure shades and use them for a French manicure. Get a really long lasting one, and you know, it's nice to travel with. They're small, they last long, they're great. So those are their $1 Sally Girl nail polishes. As far as makeup, real quickly, they have the Sally Girl individual eyeshadows that like come apart. You can, you know, make a little set of them, or you buy them individually for 99 cents, and then you can put them together. Very pigmented colors. If you look up stuff about these, you will find people have given them very good reviews. Also, the Femme Couture Mineral Effects mineral shadows. I did a whole video on how to apply loose shadows, and you can find more on these in that video, but these are very nice mineral shadows. The Boutique Lip Crayons, these are another like 99 cent type product. I have them in copper and shimmering raisin. Beware, these are a little bit dry when you put them on your lips, but the color is good, and if you put a gloss over them, they're fantastic. And finally, the Palladio Rice Paper. You hear about blotting tissues a lot. Well, these are blotting tissues, and if you buy them in like the warm beige color, they actually have a teeny bit of powder on them. So you get the nice effect of blotting the oil off your face while also replacing it with some nice clean powder. So those are my suggestions, guys. Hope you guys can check them out next time you're at Sally's. Bye.